Jeez.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. So this is where we
test it out before this.
You can't. Is it saying you can't hear me?
Yeah, hold on one second.
I'm muffled. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? People can't hear me. The loudmouth, the foghorn that is I. Hit me with your questions while she's gone looking for stuff. She's looking for headphones because she's all fancy and technological. Where are you from as well? Where's everyone from? We got Mexico in here. We got France. What we got?
Hey, France. Oh.
Hey, France.
What
did you find of Belgium? Loved Belgium. No,
I've never been. I'd love to go.
I would love to go. I would love to go.
Same. Great chocolate.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Everyone at home can hear you. The UK's here. It's all good. Serbia.
Hello.
UK. Got Neil James Coronel. Tennessee. Love those accents. Malawi. Brazil. The whole world is here to see.
Oh my gosh.
Ashley
We've got
Reyes.
761. That's way more than the amount of people I know.
So everyone needs to start following Ashley Reyes on Instagram and on Twitter. What are your handles, young lady?
On Instagram, it's Reyes Ashley Reyes because I thought it sounded.
Reyes.
Yeah, because to me it sounded like. Do you know the song Amadeus? Like Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. So in my head, it's like Reyes Ashley Reyes, Ashley Reyes. Now that I say it out loud, I'm not going to gain any followers.
And this is what I have to deal with on set is this one here. That's fine. And
yeah.
Twitter?
On Twitter, it's Ashley Ray Ray.
Ashley Ray Ray.
Yeah.
So you're Reyes, Ashley Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ashley Ray Ray.
Ashley Ray Ray on Twitter. So go and follow my superstar here. That is the beautiful Ashley Reyes. And just be amazed by her fantastic, fun intellect, because she's not just all talented actress and beauty. She has also got some wonderful thoughts that she sometimes writes down on the Twitter sphere.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
How are you doing, little lady?
I'm doing great. You know, just locked down, loving life.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. As we know, we've spoken a few times, as the cast do. I'm enjoying a little bit of the recharge. I'm in a fortunate enough position that I can actually, stay home. So big love to everyone on the front lines, doctors, nurses, people who have to go out there and work.
Yeah,
you're very courageous and strong, and hopefully 2021 is a great year for us all, and a massive improvement on that last shit show that was 2020.
Seriously.
Israel here, Turkey, people from all over the world are here to see you, Ray Ray.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Algeria.
Right, Canada.
What?
Our second home.
Yeah. Oh,
Colombia.
All right. Well, Ricky, let's start from the beginning. Are you gonna tell us about your childhood, or?
Do you know what? I wanted to ask this because obviously last week with the beautiful, sexy, talented, amazing Eric Johnson,
Oh.
I do a little dive, and I went and tried to do a little bit of research, tried to do my homework, and you're not gonna lie, you were tougher.
Well, yeah. There's nothing on me. No one knows who I am.
So basically, American Gods was your first gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
On TV.
On TV.
On TV, and we're going to go into that. But what I didn't know is Ashley was one of 12 finalists of the Stephen Sondheim Student Performer of the Year in 2016, and won an award for performing the best new song.
I was. This is in a past life, a life that ended not very long ago. But yes, I was one of the Stephen Sondheim Student Performers of the Year of the UK.
Of the UK?
Yes. What? Don't I sound like I'm from the UK?
You sound very, very British. I'm trying to find another, because someone had a question about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
People have got some questions for you.
This is so overwhelming because I'm like, people have questions for me. People know things about me.
These guys have got loads of questions, but yeah, I want to know about the old singing. So apparently you got a voice on you. You got pipes.
Yeah, it's not something that I talk about.
Do you
I
sing
don't know.
about it?
I do,
Yeah.
just wait. It's no, I grew up singing. I grew up actually doing jazz and opera, and then I did musical theater for like my entire life, and that's what I thought I was going to be doing when I was in high school. I really wanted to do musical theater. And then I realized I was a much better actress than I was singer. And so I decided to go to school just for acting, and I actually was kind of like shunned in high school for singing. Like I was told a lot
What?
that I wasn't good enough, and I wasn't, I didn't make like select choir in my first year of high school, which like really stuck with me. And then when I was in college, and then I became one of the Stephen Sondheim Student Performer of the Year people, I was like, oh shit, maybe I can sing. And actually, my singing coach from when I was in high school is on here, and she just wrote, Ashley is a great singer. I can verify this professionally. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that.
So there you go. So Ashley's got pipes, and maybe in season 4 we're gonna see Cordelia sing in a
Oh
musical
gosh.
episode again.
I hope, David Paul Francis and Anne aren't listening to this. Wait,
Okay.
Ricky, I need help. I need technical help.
I am
Oh, never
definitely
mind. I
the
got it.
wrong person to ask. What was wrong?
The comments were like taking up the entire screen because I pressed something
Yeah.
and I couldn't find you. But now I found you. We're good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's a question from NLE Han. So these are some questions from peeps.
Okay.
Staying on theme, can we ask to see 16 bars of musical theatre?
That had to be asked by a friend of mine. Can I have the handle who asked that?
NLE Han.
Oh no, I don't
N
know that.
Leon.
Oh, yes, I do know.
You do? You know him?
Lehan. Yes, I know Lehan. Thank you very much. And
Are you going to
hello,
perform
Beth.
for everyone?
I will not, but I will say there are clips of me singing if you do a little deep dive.
Let's not deep dive. Let's find it. What is it?
No, there are clips of me from high school singing. There's one on my Instagram of actually a song that my college roommates and we wrote together about our 3 years living together in college, and we sang a song about it. And I was so
Dion wants you to sing. Dion Nicole wants you to sing. Who wants Ashley to sing right now?
No, don't you dare do this to me. But yeah, just go on my Instagram. It's all there. I was very nervous about it because it was the first time I had sung in years, but yeah, it's all there. You'll find it.
Okay. Lauren Morales wants you to sing as well. Yep, everyone seems to want you to sing. Dark Holiday wants you to sing. Yep, it's all happening.
Well, if anybody wants to send me like a bottle of wine to my apartment, then I will sing for you all. I don't mean that seriously. I'm not giving you any of my address.
It's harsh. All right, I'm going to go through a bit more. Actually, this is what I also want to know. So, you may be small, but you are mighty. Ashley is gold certified through the British Academy of Dramatic Combat in sword and hand-to-hand combat.
She is.
You can kick my ass.
I can. Very easily. You might be a lot bigger than I am.
I mean, you didn't need to say easily. You could have just said yes. That's kind of harsh.
Wow. Well, I mean, get a sword in my hand. It's kind of hard to fight with a sword if you're not armed.
So you're a sword fighter. So like what, fencing or like samurai? Like what does that entail?
So I'm trained in a few different types of weapons. So
you're like a ninja turtle.
I am. So I am trained in broadsword and shield, so like Game of Thrones style large swords.
So you should be doing some of the coming to America stories.
I would love to. I know. Every time I see stuff, I'm like, God, I'm so jealous because I never get to do any of this. But yeah, I'm trained in all sorts of different swords and unarmed combat, boxing.
You box too?
I do. We should go next time we're in Toronto.
What? Just get my ass whooped by you know, a 3 foot like Latin ninja.
I'll take it easy on you.
I hope you will, because I don't want Colin to have to an indie to have to fix all my black eyes and all that business.
Well, he's got a lot to fix anyway.
I'm impressed. I mean, this is something that we can now discuss with the writing team and say, so listen, this is one of my questions. Do you have any secret hidden talents? And your hidden talent in singing, hand-to-hand combat, sword fighting.
Now that you mention it, that's so funny, because every time I get asked that question, I'm like, no, I don't think I have any hidden talents. You know, like I cook. And then every time someone brings up
a badass,
I know it. I just don't even think about it. It's so normal to me.
It's not normal that you're a badass with swords.
I guess not. I guess to me, I'm just like, oh yeah, I've trained in it, and someone. Sorry, I get so distracted by these little comments.
By the comments, well, I mean, these are the guys wanting to know some answers, so it's
very funny.
It's all good. I mean, actually, I should blitz through some of these questions for them.
No, it's a lot of people saying how pretty you are.
You are pretty.
No, you are.
No, I'm just good lighting. These people are just too nice to me. It's right. Question for Ashley: what was the first memorable experience you had on American Gods?
The first one, the very first. Well,
that's from Carissa with a K.
Hello, Carissa with a K. My very first experience was actually before we started filming. Was the night that I met everyone, because I auditioned for the show from my living room, from the couch in my living room, and I had never met a single person from American Gods until I arrived at that dinner, 2 nights before we started filming. And so I remember being all nervous in my little apartment in Toronto, being like, oh gosh, what do I wear? Actually, I was going to wear overalls and heels, because I was like, well, I don't know how dressy it is. It's just, it's just us. No one important's going to, not no one important, but and I show up at this dinner, and Yetide is in this gorgeous dress. Everybody,
because she's a queen. That's what she does.
She's a queen. She comes in gorgeous. You look fabulous. Everybody's all dressed up. Everybody from Stars is there. And I was like, what the F have I gotten myself into? I was so in over my head.
You look straight off the streets of New York. You were very stylish.
I tried to make it look stylish, but I walked in, for those of you who want to know, I walked in wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and a long jacket and heels. But I was definitely underdressed. Jacket was sick. But that was my first memory of being like, ugh.
Right. We've got the Kristen Hall. She just reminded me, because I saw her in the comments here. What is your skincare routine looking like? Because you're always on fleek. You're always smooth.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I used to have very bad acne, so I'm a little bit crazy about my skincare. I use mostly the Ordinary products, because they're $7 and they do the job. I don't wash my face in the morning, just cold water, toner, moisturizer, oil, the whole shebang. And then at night, I just wash and do the same thing again. I can give you a more detailed one I don't know, send me a message.
So the secret to your dolphin smooth skin is you just wash your face?
Yeah, probably. That's with cold water. That is my trick.
With cold water. Why? Yes. Why? What's wrong with using warm water or hot water for those of us who have face like leather?
So I use hot water if I want to open my pores, if I'm about to do a face mask. I mean, no one cares about this, but if I'm about to do a face mask, I'll use hot water.
The ladies care about face care.
Well, ladies.
And so do the guys. What we're talking about, that's really sexist. I apologize. Everyone cares about face.
Everybody cares. Yeah, open up your pores with hot water or steam from hot water, and then rinse with just cold water. Water, because it closes your pores. You don't want them open when you're putting on all that stuff like makeup. We have to wear a lot of makeup for our job. You want them closed so it doesn't kind of like sink in there.
That is true. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, these are actually no. I'll stick to the fan questions for now, and then I'll come back to some of my questions. If she could play a different character, who would it be?
On the show?
Yeah.
Oh, there are two
And
characters
that's from
that I would want to be.
3 Millie.
That's a really good question, 3 Millie. I would either want to be Tech Boy or Chernabog. Probably Chernabog.
Peter Stormare.
I think I just want to be Peter Stormare.
I mean, everyone wants to
I don't
be
know
Peter
if I
Stormare.
actually want to be Chernabog, but I want to be Peter Stormare.
He is the nicest smelling human in the world, and I love working with him. He was a lot of fun.
He's the best.
A lot of fun. I'm so glad he keeps coming back. He's such a nice guy. He's so funny and caring, like completely different to his character, which shows what an incredible actor he is.
He's just such a legend. Watching him is like a masterclass in acting.
Yeah. Like watching him and McShane like just go at it in that episode that's just come out today on Amazon Prime Video and is available on the Stars app. And then Brucey. Brucey's been killing it this year as well. Brucey Langley, Tech Boy, your food buddy. Because you two are big old like food monsters and love hitting all the restaurants and eating pretty much everything you can get your hands on.
Yeah, it's just we're two big food vacuums.
The two smallest kind of body shapes in the cast, other than Emily, I guess.
Yeah. And
you eat like Pablo Schreiber used to, and that guy was a monster. He could eat 6'5", good old Pabs. Big lots of Pabs, by the way. And don't forget Pablo Schreiber in Halo. He's still shooting that, so check him out because Pablo Schreiber is also one of the best actors I've ever worked with.
Unbelievable. I've never got to work with him, but I mean, what?
Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully we can sneak him into this show. But I think you would rival him at the dinner table.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to see that. I would love to.
I would love to see that.
Come here, my dog's crying. Come here, baby. It's okay.
So this is your baby, isn't it? This is Scout.
This is Scout. Come here, baby.
How old is she?
Good girl. Here she is. She doesn't want to be on camera. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, she's shy. She doesn't like it. She's like, SAG haven't paid me for this. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, she's so union. She's like, I can't.
Moo Pop 2009 would like to know, was she a fan of the show before she joined, and who was she most excited to work with?
I was a fan of the show before. Growing up, I mean, I was a Neil Gaiman fan growing up. Coraline was my favorite book.
Everyone's a Neil Gaiman fan, and if you're not, you need to start reading Neil Gaiman because he is incredible.
I mean, just the best, an icon, a literary genius. And so then, as I got older, I wanted to watch American Gods when it was coming out, and I did watch the first episode with my father, which I will never forget.
Why?
But then I watched the first season and I loved the first season, and then I moved around a lot, didn't watch season 2 until I was cast on the show, and then I went back and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, jeez, this is so effing good. It's so good. It's so good.
And who were you looking forward to working with?
Who was I?
And why was it me?
I will say half of the people when I got cast on the show would bring you up and be like, so Ricky Whittle, are you going to work with Ricky? Do you know if you're going to work with Ricky? Mostly like my mom's friends.
Your mom, Robin?
Yeah, she's here. Scout, what is up, girl? I'm going to let her out.
I figured that out with like some various posts and stuff like that and comments. So big love to Robin and your beautiful self. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I wish you a lovely week. You have a stunning, amazing, in every single way, talented daughter, and I can't wait to meet you.
Oh, she just said yay.
Yes! I'm in with Mum. Snow White Underdog. Do you believe in magic?
I do.
You do?
I do. I don't know if I believe in magic in the way that obviously is on the show or magic, but I do believe in kind of like spiritual magic, I guess, or I believe in fate, I suppose. Yeah. So, and that to me is magic. And I believe in, I think that there's something about people chemistry. There's something that's magic in that it's not just, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but that to me is magic.
No, okay. Eleanor Prost, do you watch the series that you shot in full? Do you watch your own work?
Do I watch the show?
Because there's some people that don't like to, like Crispin Glover, who plays Mr. World, still hasn't seen American Gods because he wants to wait till the show's finished as a whole, so and then he'd like to watch it in full because he doesn't want it to change his performance.
Yeah.
If he sees things he likes or dislikes.
That makes sense. I guess, I mean, when you've been around for as long as Crispin Glover has, I think you can be like, I don't need to watch that. However, for me, I am watching it because it's my first time on TV. I'm like,
exactly.
Every time I see it, I just can't believe that it's happening. I just sit at the edge of my couch and I just cannot believe it. And I don't even think I'm taking in my performance, which if I did, I would pick everything apart. But I think I just watch it and I am just in disbelief that it's actually happening.
Which is pretty much how Cordelia is this season.
That's true. I really didn't have to do very much.
Yeah, so you've now taken over from Shadow's what the fuck looks. I spent the whole of season 1 kind of like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. And then season 2, like, why won't anyone just fucking answer me? Wednesday, what the hell? You get all this in one season.
Yeah, it's just my whole season is spent like kind of, my face is like this most of the time. Whereas now you can like relax and smile and have fun.
Yeah, it took me 3 seasons for me to be able to have fun, and I'm looking forward to, you know, really cracking out those smiles and gags in season 4.
Ugh.
Joke Shadow, he's just gonna be like doing stand-up, just loving life.
It turns into like a comedy. It's actually Mrs. Maisel now, where you're doing stand-up.
Exactly. No idea what that is.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
I haven't. I was too busy watching American Gods. Dion Nicole, do you drive now in real life?
Do I have to answer this question?
Yeah, because you're a grown-ass woman, and I'm pretty sure you drive by now, right?
No, I don't drive at all.
Really?
Yeah, I've never driven a car. I did drive a car once. I was in the car with my mother. She was teaching me how to drive. We were in the back parking lot of my middle school, and I almost went into the doors of the middle school because I thought I was backing up, but I was going forward. So I have never been really behind the wheel of a car again.
You do a lot of driving this season as well.
I do a lot of driving. I actually have had nightmares about the show and my driving on the show, where I've had nightmares where I'm watching it back and I'm driving and I'm just doing entire scenes like this, and I'll be screaming at the screen like,
look at the road!
Look at the road!
But you're driving with Wednesday, so I mean, he just magics like the cars away, and like anytime you're, you know, crashing into buildings or off cliffs, he just rights the car. It's fine.
Yeah, the car's probably driving itself anyway, so.
Exactly, it's Betty. That's what she does. You know.
For the person who just said that's disappointing, yeah, I'm disappointed too in myself.
Will you be able to drive by next season?
I would love to. I'd actually love to have driving lessons. I would.
But I mean, at the end of the day, though, I had this when I was growing up in London. You're in New York. It's kind of not very ideal to have a car because you kind of use public transport. In England, we use the underground. You have the tube.
Yeah.
And you cab everywhere. You get taxis and Ubers and things like that. So
why? Yeah, I don't know where I would put a car. Yeah.
Where do you park? You know, that's
parking is the worst. Yeah.
It's thousands a month. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. So.
Have you ever stolen anything from set?
Other than the cookies?
I mean, yeah, you'd definitely rival me for cookies. Like, I'd stuff my face with those cookies whenever I wasn't getting naked this season. But yeah, you love them cookies.
Oh, they were so good.
I love our craft. Oh my goodness, our craft is just awesome. And catering, the best.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only reason why I want a season 4 is for that food. Our catering was on point.
Same, like the best. Not that I would. I mean, I'd love a season 4, but just to eat more of those cookies. I dream about those cookies.
Those. You can never just have one. Like.
No, you've got to get the chocolate chip. You've got to get the white macadamia. You've got to get a
chocolate
selection.
Chip.
The chocolate chip, which I don't normally, with normal places, I don't usually like a chocolate chip because I usually find they're too hard. I don't know why, but the ones on set are insane.
Millie's random there. Notice the deflect. So have you stolen anything from set? I love that. They're calling you out on your bull.
They all actually okay. So I guess I didn't. I'm trying to think. Did
borrowed.
I asked for a T-shirt from the Blood Death T-shirt. So I didn't steal it. They gave it to me.
Look, it's fine.
I think that's it.
We're not going to send you to prison.
My skirt from episode 5.
From episode 5. That's my favorite episode of the season.
Same.
That's your favorite episode 5?
Oh, are you kidding? Yeah, absolutely.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. We might have gotten to run around a place where we would never be allowed to run around otherwise, just for a week, the two of us.
It was a lot of fun. I describe it as the Ocean's 11 episode where we kind of I would say you're the George Clooney, the Sandra Bullock.
I'll take that.
And I'm the Brad Pitt who's just always trying to eat and just running around doing your thing.
Oh yeah, that's pretty accurate actually in that episode.
Because I have the reveal moment. I don't want to ruin it, but like when you first meet his AKA, his alias.
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
I took my inspiration from Brad. Yeah.
It was that was so much fun.
It was
you were
giggle.
So great in that episode.
That
was such a fun episode, like to watch you do.
It just had everything. Damien Kindler wrote that one, and I got to work with you and Yatide and Bruce and Ian and Blythe Dano joined us. You know, I got to work with so many different characters in that episode.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like there was just so much happening.
Yeah, there was a lot happening in that episode. I think people will be really overwhelmed in a great way because there's just so much happening in episode 5. It
was shot so well as well. I loved it. Very kind of epic. Right. I can't ask this.
Oh gosh, go on.
Have you ever farted on set and blamed someone else? Your face.
Have I ever blamed someone else? No. Have I ever
just blame Barrett?
Just ignored it?
Just blame Barrett or someone. Like he'll take it. He's always like, yeah, it was me. He'll take it. He's a good guy. He
That's
takes
true.
one
I
for the
could
team.
try.
He likes the ladies to save face, and for us, he'll
Barrett
run
is the
everything.
best.
He is. He's awesome. He's he's that's crazy. He's actually just texted me.
What do you say?
So Barrett is one of our crew. He's hilarious, the best. He said, "Ask Ashley if she's wearing overalls and no shirt."
Yes, Barrett. I'm wearing a shirt.
She's wearing a shirt because he knows about you and your style. It's all good.
I'm not that trendy.
I got another so the cast are basically getting involved now. Musa Kraish, our beautiful Jin, love Musa Kraish. Musa Kraish is gold. I miss him so much. I love him. I can't wait to sneak him back in and I just want. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd get over to see him right now and just because he's just over here. He's just like there. So big love, Moose. Love you to death, man. Love to you and the family. I have a fan question. This is Musa. Did you really go take a poo in his trailer because everybody loves him more than you? He's watching for the answer.
Me?
Yeah, he wants to know, did you take a poo in Moose's trailer?
Was it my... Probably.
Oh, God. Okay, so the thing
Not
is...
on purpose.
Not on purpose. Don't answer it. Don't answer. He's joking. So
I don't know how many questions I can. I don't know if I can pass. I don't know how these things work.
You are an independent, strong woman. You can do whatever you want. If you want to answer a question, answer it. If you don't want to answer a question, don't answer it.
It's true.
But this is Musa. Musa is he's kind of like he was my prank buddy for the first 2 seasons, and like if I'm in trouble, then it's usually because of him. So he will always try and put you in a situation where you bubble yourself, where you end up like he's just throwing out jokes and it worked.
Well, cheers, Musa. Appreciate it.
You'll love Moose. I can't wait for you to meet Moose. He's the man. He's awesome. Oh dear. My agent just reached out and said she's absolutely badass.
Oh,
so
thank
everybody loves you. You're the bestest. What else we got now then? Oh, Musa and Barrett getting involved. Okay, we all know you should never believe anything you read online. Lies travel faster than the truth. What is the worst lie or fact you've ever read about yourself?
I don't know if I've ever. I don't think I'm there. Yeah, not enough people.
I heard you have 3 nipples.
Well, who said that's a lie?
And apparently you poo in people's trailers because you're angry with them.
Apparently, furious. Just an angry poo in someone's trailer.
Just angry pooing in Moose's trailer. This is the lie and the rumor that's gonna start spreading around, and it's gonna be on Twitter that Ashley Ray pooed in Musa Kraish's trailer to get back at him.
Maybe. Honestly, I think people would probably respect me for that. For some reason, I just feel like so this is why I'm saying that, because someone commented on I'm very new to this trolling situation. Where like
I've got no time for trolls. Trolls are just idiots.
I've never had one because before last week, I mean, the only people who followed me on Instagram were my friends, you know. So
trolls need oxygen, so I deprave them of oxygen by like just ignoring that. They're idiots.
I'm not able to do that yet. I ignore them by not responding, but then like this morning I got one that was like, because I have like the little blue check mark next to my name. Someone was like, "How is this account verified? I know famous people who aren't verified." And I was like, I don't know. I don't know why you're commenting on my thing to say that. But I feel like if there was a rumor about me pooing in someone who is actually famous's trailer, I would then, like, people would respect me more.
Oh dear.
I just feel like, you know, I haven't earned that sort of respect yet. And I'm discovering now that through trolling, that's how you like gain respect. Is the more trolls you have, the more respect you have.
Well, for me, it's just like troll, but don't at someone, because that's like a direct kind of like, come at me, bro.
Oh, see, people don't at me; they just comment directly on my things.
Yeah.
I get a lot of like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Well, you're on my page.
You're on my page.
How am I
Just
supposed to
look
answer
away.
this?"
It's no, the world we live in right now is just crazy. It's insane. People are all about everyone else's business, and it's just be you. Only care about the people that actually know you.
Yeah.
You know, your partner, your family, friends, all those people are important. So speaking here as someone who's worked with you for this last year, knows you, worked with you, worked opposite you, heard about everyone else working with you. You're insanely talented. You're a lot of fun. You're genuine. You're caring. You're one of the great people, and it was a gift to find you. That Chick Egley brought you in onto the show, because you've been an absolute joy to work with, and to the point where when the show finishes, the cast have our group chats. You know, we all have our big group chats, and you're a part of it because we love you to bits, because you're good people. So ignore the trolls. You're a special girl, and we love you to bits. And the fans are already starting to love you on this season. So get following my girl Ashley Ray here, because you're good people.
Thank you.
I hate when good people have to take crap from idiots that have got no idea and have their own agendas and their own insecurities. Know you're great in yourself. And then it doesn't matter what any of us think, but just know that we think you're awesome as well. Right.
People want me to ask you questions.
You don't have any questions, do you?
For you?
You can ask me whatever you want.
None that I see, but I'll ask you questions.
Right.
Okay.
So here you go. So this is the beginning of your career. Of what I expect to be a fantastic career. When you start going to awards, and I've had to do this, especially because I don't win. What is your losing face?
What is my losing?
Yeah. So
I can't hide anything.
Okay, so you're ready. You're in the awards, and you're about to hear it. It's
okay.
You,
I probably look like this.
It's you or Musa. Okay, ready? And the award for most outstanding, amazing, hilarious, best person in the world is Musa Chris. You don't even applaud. You're just like, I don't even care. You're just like, well, I'm not going to applaud that son of a gun. Forget him. Who cares? The gin sucked in his fire eyes.
Just devastation.
Just dead. Just like, did that just happen? Wait, what? Him?
Oh my gosh.
See?
I just memed myself. Yeah.
You just memed yourself. Like, I've just helped you. So now in the awards, you're going to think in your head, just applaud.
Just clap,
applaud.
just clap, Ashley.
Just no matter what, no matter who it is, just like, and you got to go for the Joey, the fake smile. Just you did a real Joey where he's just like.
Yeah, that would have been me. I'm just really bad at hiding things.
Yeah, express your face.
I feel my insides kind of trembling just from imagining that. Like I feel it right now.
Oh dear, it's a funny situation that no one really talks about, but yeah, it's cool. The moment when you don't win, I mean, the moments when you win, you forget everyone you're supposed to thank, or you thank too many people, and then it's like, oh my goodness. But when you don't win, so back in England, I was at I hate award ceremonies. I'm terrible, even if I'm in them, and so like I used to just like slip out of the awards, and I always used to get in trouble from our PR. Because I used to end up at the bar with some of my other friends. And so when they panned to my seat, I wasn't there.
Oh my gosh, that is brilliant.
There were seat fillers. So because the show didn't go out live, it went out 2 days later. The editor used clips of me from the beginning of the night that they just had stock footage of me smiling and clapping that they had to use. So anytime like the host like made a joke about me or something or referenced me, and the camera would pan to me, it was from earlier footage because I'd already left and I was in the bar with my boys and then some of my friends.
So it would just be like stock footage of you being
Just
like...
stock footage. The editor was great because I'd be like, they'd make a joke and you'd have me going. It was really good.
That's actually very clever editing. I'm just gonna let my dog back in.
You let your dog back in.
Come here, baby.
Right. So what else we got here? Have I read the book and what are you looking forward to seeing? I've kind of asked that one. Right. Season 3, Shadow's kind of in hiding and he's looking scruffy. He's got this lumberjack kind of thing going on, trying to blend in Lakeside. Unkept. Because I wanted him to look as scruffy as possible. I wanted him to look like, you know, he's trying to blend in. You don't want to be a nicely faded, chiseled dude walking into this kind of really white town. Like,
yeah, just a supermodel walking in
to
the middle of nowhere.
with all the scars. So what's the worst look you've ever had? That you look back and you're just like, what was I wearing?
Well,
hair, makeup, clothes, anything.
Probably all of high school for me. I had jet black hair with like really long extensions.
Wow.
But that didn't match my hair. So my hair like ended like here, but then the extensions were like 20 inches long, and I used to straighten it, and I had blunt bangs, and I had like really dark eyeliner, and yeah, I just really, but I had all of like my I still have a lot of, you know, my baby fat, but and I just had very chubby cheeks, so I looked like a really goth Dora the Explorer.
A goth Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, because the bangs and like my face shape, like the cartoon. Someone just said, "Oh, so you are one of those girls?" Yes, indeed, I was. I was.
Wow, are they calling you out? You're one of those girls.
It's okay. Call me out for it. I'm. My best friend just said, "Ash, it wasn't that bad."
Of course, it wasn't. Where is it? This is what I'm looking for. Do you remember this? I'm hoping it comes out.
What?
All right, I gotta try and get this on camera so everyone can see.
What was it? Of course I remember that. We had so much downtime.
So that was in a room with like, who was in there? Emily.
It was
Peter
it was pretty much Demore. Yeah.
Who else was in that room?
Me, you, Emily, Demore.
That was it, wasn't it? Peter Demore.
Annalise was there. I think that was it.
Let me see. Actually, yeah, Peter Demore, Emily, you, yeah, and me.
Yeah.
We just gave a quick insight into what's happening in that scene. That's a great scene coming up. Spoiler alert.
That's much later on, yeah.
But I think that could have been one of your finest looks. You were Sadness from Inside Out.
I was, and it was scarily accurate.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was very funny.
Okay, some more questions then. Have you read the book by Neil Gaiman?
Oh my gosh. So I started it.
I hope Neil's not watching.
I mean, I hope Neil's not watching, but also the book fans will probably shun me forever. But yeah, I've only read part of the book.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's a big long book. It's a tough one. It took me a while to get through it. Have you read all the scripts or just the bits you're in? And I say that because honestly, once I realized that season 3 was going to be epic, and I read the first couple of scripts, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is fantastic. When you have that confidence in the writing as a lead, because we had to establish and figure out what was going on after season 2, I was able to kind of like take my hands off the wheel and just be like, let them do their thing, so that I only read stuff that applies to Shadow, Mike Ainsley's Shadow. So stuff that he would know, I keep in mind, for various reasons. One, I don't want him to know about what's going on in everyone else's world, so you can react to things in the moment, you know. Yeah. And then also, when I'm watching the show every week, I can watch it as a fan and see the stuff that you're doing with Ian and be like, oh my God, that's what you were doing. That was cool. Oh my God, that makes sense. You know, I know about stuff that happens kind of just before my scenes and just after. Yeah. Just to make sure that there's kind of continuity in things. But people's genuine storylines, I was there in the writing room, so I know that people's threads and stuff, but actually seeing the work and seeing you guys do your stuff and the lines, because it always changes so much as well. Yeah. It's always great to kind of watch it as a fan myself now. So I get to just watch you not knowing what you're going to say or what you're going to do. And I just get to enjoy your performance without going, oh, they cut that line, or, oh, I thought they would have. Yeah. Oh, is that what they were? Okay.
Yeah. I think normally I'm much like you. I mean, coming from a theater background, I would read every script in its entirety. Because that's just what you have to do in theater. There's no way of you know, not doing that. And so when I started doing this show, I thought it was the same thing, and I would read every script in its entirety. And then when I would be on set, I started to realize that it wasn't entirely helpful for me as a character, because I didn't want to know what Wednesday was doing inside with Demeter. I didn't want to know what was happening, because later on, it just kind of spoils it for me when I find out that everyone's a god. So there were some episodes that I didn't read in its entirety. I would be like, oh, this is too much information for me. I don't want to know, because I don't want it to influence my
everyone's different.
Yeah. But then there were some episodes, the earlier episodes, I would read in their entirety, for sure. It kind of I started learning what was helpful for me later on in the season.
I'm so excited to see more. Put your questions down below, and I'm going to start asking her some stuff from you guys, like live right here. So I saw some great questions earlier on, but I've also forgotten them already. So if you see something, ask away. Sahar, who is she? She is Cordelia in American Gods season 3, played by the lovely Ashley Ray right here. What's her Insta? Your Instagram, Ash?
Reyes, Ashley Reyes. Reyes.
Reyes, Ashley Reyes, on Instagram. So you need to all go follow her and check out her stuff. Does she do a Johnny Cash impression?
She does. And so I love Johnny Cash. This is fun fact about me. I love.
So you could do a Johnny Cash impression?
I wouldn't say it's an impression as much as I like the music and I try to sing along.
We need to hear it.
Okay. Let me think of a song. I'm trying to think of the words to Folsom Prison Blues, because now I'm nervous and I'm like, okay. Okay. Well, I hear the train a-comin'. It's coming round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Okay, I'm gonna stop for I started a little bit too low.
I started too low.
When I hear the whistle blowing, I'll hold my head and cry. Shit, no, I can't do it now. I'm nervous. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. Okay.
See, this is what we had to deal with on set, people. She's hilarious. I love it. Oh my goodness, she's crazy. Where are you trying to get down there?
Oh gosh. I'm telling you, I'm better at it when I'm not nervous. I'll do it for you another time.
Okay. I've not spoken to Alicia for a couple of weeks. Big love to Sally. Ashley, if you could write an alternate storyline for Cordelia, what would it be?
Oh. I mean, I would want some sort of power. I would love to be like,
An Avenger.
Yeah,
like my brother Thor.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm so jealous of everybody around me who gets to do all these cool things, and then I drive a car, which is awesome, and I get to have a lot of
That's a superpower
awesome
for some. I mean, not everyone can drive a car.
It's true. But yeah, I would love to be able to like breathe underwater or something.
It's Aquawoman. What's your dream role then?
In general?
Yeah. What would you love to, like, past or present? You know, what role would you have loved to have done? Or if there's something in the future that you would like to do?
Well, a part that really inspired me to become an actor was Abigail in the Crucible. So if anybody wants to do another version of the Crucible, I'm here. Yeah, so that's like my dream role. I just think the complexity, especially for a woman, there aren't too many women's roles that are written so well and so complex. It's just so good.
Apart from those women that were on American Gods.
Of course. Amazing parts for women on American Gods. But, you know, Arthur Miller knew his way around a script.
All right. If you could be on a desert island, which character would you take?
Oh, that's a good question. Who would I take? Who do I think would be the most resourceful? Probably Shadow, to be honest. Yeah, I would probably take Shadow. I just feel like he's the most like Renaissance man of everyone. Everybody has a very specific sort of skill set. I don't see how useful the new gods would be on a deserted island.
That is very true. Tech boy with no tech, basically.
Yeah, so I just don't see how useful it would be. So I would probably bring you.
Favorite movie?
Of all time?
Apparently, I'm just reading questions that these guys are coming up with.
I have like a few favorites. Nightmare Before Christmas, Clockwork Orange. I say Parasite's probably up there. Yeah.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah. Those are my favorites.
No? Okay. Favorite color?
Favorite color? Yellow.
Yellow? Interesting. I've not heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A couple more questions, and then I believe we should just let this lady get back to her life and her wonderful people. What other questions have we got in here? I mean, that's not a question. That's just ass. That just says ass. Reyes, what made you get into acting?
It's actually quite a good story. So as a kid, I was very shy. I wouldn't speak to people. This would never be in my periphery to be doing this for a living. And my mom took me to a festival that was like a balloon festival, and they were doing Wizard of Oz with kids and like volunteers. So
that used to terrify me as a kid, by the way, the Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Yeah.
You have no soul.
Ow.
It's a beautiful movie. I get it. It's kind of creepy.
Movie, but like the flying monkeys and stuff, and the witch when she got hit by the house and crawled up, like it scared me. I'm sorry, I was young.
I mean, some of the sounds are scary. But yeah, so I ended up volunteering to do that, and the guy came over with a microphone and like took the microphone from him, and I started singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and my mom was like, "Who is this child?" And after that, I asked if I could be put into acting classes, and she thought it was a great idea. My parents thought it was a great idea, and then I just never really thought of doing anything else after that.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think it was a very good choice because you're a pretty awesome person and human and an incredible talent that we've added to season 3 of American Gods that's available on the Stars app, on Stars here in America, or on Amazon Prime Video in every country in the world outside of America, because we like to just keep it different.
Because we like to switch things up.
Keep it crazy, keep it spicy.
You're guessing.
Yes. But no, thank you very much for giving up your time. I appreciate it. I'm glad that, you know, our fans kind of get to learn a little bit more about you. We all need to follow this lady, Ashley Ray on Twitter, and on Instagram, Reyes Ashley Reyes.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Follow my girl.
You.
She's awesome. You're gonna love her this season. You kill it this season as Cordelia. You're a badass. Everyone seems to think you're awesome and beautiful here. So look out for more from you, little lady. And I can't wait to work with you again, and can't wait to catch up when you know it's all safe to do so.
I know. I can't wait to go out and have burgers, and I don't know why I have to pick burgers, but
You can order burgers in. I mean, you could make a burger yourself.
I mean, with you.
I can't wait to hug people and do that, and you're like, I want a burger.
Standard. All right, my love. I love you.
Love to all your peeps. Love you and have a wonderful week, and I'll see the rest of you guys next week on Moon Monday. I don't even know who's going to be on it. It's exciting, isn't it, Ash?
Oh, who knows?
Oh, who knows? All right, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye, everyone. How do I leave this one?